Next, let me give you a quick overview of the concepts of equity, debt, and leverage. Equity means the money that has been invested in the business by the owners or the shareholders of the business. Debt means the money that has been borrowed. It can be through bank loans, through overdrafts, or through amounts received from creditors. Financial leverage refers to the proportion of debt in the overall capital. Normally, people will avoid taking loans unless there is an absolute need. But in business, taking loans or taking on debt can sometimes be advantageous and can actually increase profits. Let's take a small example. Suppose there is a business opportunity which can give 10% per annum returns. The owners of company A have 1 lakh rupees of their own funds, which they invest into the opportunity. So this 1 lakh is equity. Because of their 1 lakh investment, they make 10% returns from the business. Because they don't have any debt, they don't have any interest payments. So the complete 10,000 is their profit. In company B, the owners invest 1 lakh of their own money, which is equity. They also borrow 2 lakhs from a bank at 8% per annum interest rate. Now they have 3 lakhs to invest in the opportunity. They also get 10% returns, which is 30,000. But they have to pay 8% per annum interest on the 2 lakh loan, which comes to 16,000. So their profit after paying the interest is 14,000. In company C, the owners invest 1 lakh of their own money, which is equity. They also borrow 2 lakhs from some bank, but they borrow at 11% per annum interest rate. They invest the 3 lakhs, they get 10% returns, which is 30,000, but they have to pay 11% per annum interest on the 2 lakh rupee loan, which comes to 22,000. So their profit after paying the interest is 8,000. In company A, the entire funding has been done through equity. There is no debt, there is no leverage. In company B, the funding is done through 1 lakh equity and 2 lakh debt, which means that they invested a larger amount than company A. And because the interest that they paid on the loan at 8% is less than the 10% returns, they made an additional profit of rupees 4,000, which is more than what company A made. In company C, again, the investment is done through a mix of debt and equity. But here the debt is at a higher rate of interest at 11% per annum, which is more than the 10% returns that they are getting from the investment. So company C actually ends up with less profit than company B, which has invested the same amount of 3 lakhs in the opportunity. In fact, company C makes less profit than even company A, which has invested only 1 lakh. So what we can understand here is that funding through equity alone may not maximize the profits. Leveraging, that is, using a mix of debt and equity, can increase profits. But this will work only if the rate of return from the project or the opportunity or the activity is more than the cost of the debt. If the cost of the debt is more than the rate of the return, like in company C, then the debt will reduce the profits. This is the reason why proper financial planning is required to forecast or to predict what may be the rate of return in a business and what is the best source of funding for the business. It can be either debt or equity.